Is your water pump leaking like mine? Let's fix it. All right, first thing you want to do, come to the passenger side, jack that bad boy up, grab a 22 millimeter, pop that tire off. Now you're gonna grab a handy dandy 10 millimeter, pop that bad boy off, pop that bad boy off. Now come to the bottom, and this will reveal 1, 2, and 3 Phillips head screws. Once you get those, you come to the top. You're gonna see my boy Phillip right here. He has to come out. So once you evict Phillip out of his home, you're just gonna rip this out, and all you gotta do is just push this out like that with your hand, just like that. And we're just gonna put that to the side. Now we're getting somewhere. So you can either remove this or leave it on. I'm probably gonna leave it on. Your water pump is right here, but not so fast. It's very important that you break the bolts loose before you remove the serpentine belt. And by the way, I'll leave a full inventory of all the tools that I used and the parts towards the end. Let's keep going. All right, so we're gonna get in there like swimwear. You see the water pump right there? I'm gonna go ahead and break everything loose. See if I can get you in there. 10 millimeter here. So now you don't have to fight with that stupid pulley, because it's gonna turn on you if the belt isn't holding it when you're trying to apply torque on it to remove those bolts. So now we're gonna go ahead and put a 1/2 inch in there, release the tension on the belt, and remove it off of the water pump. So once you get your breaker bar or 1/2 inch ratchet inside of the tensioner, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna pull it towards the front of the car, and then slowly you'll see the belt start to loosen up right there. See that? So I left the entire serpentine belt on. The only thing I removed was this water pump right here, and I folded it back. But I'll leave a diagram just in case. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop these 3 bolts off and then remove this pulley. And now we can remove the pulley. Boom. So now you have 3 bolts that you have to remove. Let me get you in there. So you got 1 right there, 1 right there, and then 1 at the top right there. So those 3 have to come out. So we're gonna grab our handy dandy 8 millimeter and pop those out. So before you pull that last bolt out, put something underneath to catch the coolant that's gonna leak out. All right, so we have all the bolts out. So we're gonna grab a pry bar and pop it off. All right. And boom. She's out. So before you put the new one in, one mistake people make is they don't compare the parts that they have. Remember, the people at the auto parts store are human too, so they can make mistakes. So always compare the parts and make sure that it's the right fitment. All right, so once you clean off the mating surface, what I like to do is I like to put some coolant on this O-ring right here, right before we put it in. Now we're ready to put it in. So we're gonna go ahead and line everything up. It can only go one way, so let's go. So we have the new water pump on. Always start the bolts by hand, never with a ratchet. Another mistake people make is over torquing these bolts. If you do that, you're gonna ruin the pump and the block. So all you need is 10 Newton meters or 89 inch-pounds. Now we're getting ready to tighten everything down. Grab your handy dandy 10 millimeter because the new pump comes with 10 millimeter bolts, not 8. All right, so now that we got those bolts nice and snug, we're gonna go ahead and put the pulley back on, but we're just gonna put the bolts hand tight, put the belt on, and then we'll tighten these up. All right, we got the belt back over the water pump. If it keeps moving, stick a flathead in there. All right, my friends, so the tools you're gonna need for this job is going to be an 8 millimeter deep socket, 10 millimeter shallow, 10 millimeter deep, 22 millimeter deep, Phillips head, pry bar, long flathead, 1/2 inch ratchet, torque wrench, and your actual ratchet. Can't forget the water pump or the coolant. Now all that's left is to fill it up with some coolant and purge the system. You're gonna have to hook up a vacuum, but if you don't have that, check out my next video and it'll show you how to do it without one. Always remember, if I can fix it, you can fix it.